guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we are back with you guys for DOC Season 2 finale, episode 24.
Oh, fuck, guys. So last episode, Caleb actually died.
Yeah.
Julie tried to kill him first, and then she had doubts about what she was gonna do, and she had put pills in a drink, and she took the drink back and got rid of it. And while she was making another one, he got a heart attack and fell in the pool. And he died. So Kirsten just found out, and she was dealing with the alcohol thing last episode, saying she was gonna do fine, she was taking care of this, but nope, she was keeping a stash.
She isn't.
And she went back to it right after learning about her father. It's to be expected. Sandy's gonna have to take care of her.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it was prom, and Summer told the boys to decide who was gonna go with her, because she was too pissed to decide.
You decide.
At the same time, they were gonna have a meeting with George Lucas, who we have not talked about, but that's a fucking cool cameo to have in your show.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But Reed was also pissed at both of them and said, you decide who goes to the meeting.
They did a coin flip, and Zach went to prom, Seth went to the meeting, but they both realized it was not where they wanted to be, so they switched. Seth and Summer seemed to be fine. Ryan had doubts that Marissa and Trey slept together. Marissa said no. Trey said yes, she came on to me. He met Theresa, who has their kid, by the way, and he did not see it, but he's there, the baby. And Theresa said, if you have to trust someone, trust Marissa, not Trey. So Ryan joined Marissa at the prom, and they danced. This is where we are. We need to deal with everything. The Trey situation, maybe the truth can come out since it's the finale.
Yeah, hopefully it will.
The Caleb situation could be the funeral this episode. It's called Dearly Beloved, so...
Yeah.
And Kirsten.
We need to
Talk about Kirsten.
get help for Kirsten.
Yes. Maybe rehab. I think it would be best. So let's jump in this episode and see how they end this crazy season. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright guys, let's go.
I can meet you right away.
Yep.
I have a funeral to go to in a couple of hours, so I gotta keep
Okay.
it brief. But the sooner the better.
I agree this would be best, especially after Caleb. It's a huge death, though. We're talking huge. Caleb has been present a lot recently.
California, here we come, right back where we started from. Here we come. Oh, yeah. I miss this.
We don't do it often anymore.
All my black dresses look like they should be accessorized with a broomstick. Do you have anything I can borrow? It's a funeral, Mom, not a fashion show. Let me see what I've got. Okay. Wait, I can do it. No, you've been through more than enough. I didn't mean to be a bitch. Apples and trees, you are my daughter.
At least they can be nice to each other right now. And I'm sure she's not, like, it's shocking and all of that!
Dad.
Sorry.
Long time no see, Jimmy.
I'm sorry. I'm sure it's shocking. I don't think she's sad about not losing the house and the money, though. At least everyone is here for the finale. This is good. Everyone is here for the finale. For a sad moment, but I'm still freaking out.
After all these years, it caused him nothing but stress and anxiety. Last time I saw him, I told him he was gonna die alone.
It's not the thing he will remember most if he gets to remember anything, you know? You remember the good times, not the fights.
Got a call from a couple of kids who basically supply garden growth. It's gonna be huge, like 15 grand. I'll give you half,
And why would you do that?
because I need your help.
The fuck are you doing with this?
What the fuck you got that?
Can you point it at somebody like you mean it? Then you get half.
Girl, what the fuck are you playing with? She was trouble from the beginning. And following along is no better.
We are gathered here today to pay our last respects to Caleb Newton.
It's crazy.
He leaves a legacy of possibility. Well, his true achievement for his children. He was a caring father, a wonderful grandfather, a truly terrible father-in-law. Rest in peace, Cal. I'm sure heaven could use a few more McMansions.
Sandy's the best for those speeches.
Yes.
But this is a big no-no.
Looks like everything's gonna go down tonight. It's gonna go down here.
Here.
I need it someplace public. Look, if you don't want to do it,
I said I'm gonna do it, and I will.
Oh gosh,
But
you
after this, I ain't
guys.
done.
This is already too far, man.
You know, we have bartenders we're paying to do that.
I don't like waiting in line.
This thing's gonna be going on for a while. Maybe you want to pace yourself.
Maybe I don't. My father just died. Maybe you want to lay off the Kirsten drink count for a while.
She's worried.
You're right.
It's so sad.
I'm sick of Hillers. At least you'll have everyone asking if you're the guy that burned down Caleb's model home, caused him to have his first heart attack. You guys want to hide in the pool house? Oh, so bad.
Hey, Mrs. Cohen. I thought you might be hungry. If my stepmother taught me anything, it's to never drink on an empty stomach.
Thanks for the tip.
You're really, really a good person, Summer, for trying.
Hey, could you do me a little favor? Seth's been through a lot in the last couple of days, and it might be a great idea if you could get him out of the house for a little while.
Sure thing.
Thanks.
I think we might be forcing Kirsten to get to rehab at the end of the episode.
I don't think we're gonna have a choice.
Funeral food is like so depressing. I thought maybe we could go get some chili fries. You stop by the bait shop or something?
Don't get close to what's going on with Trey and Jess.
You don't think Trey will be there, do you?
No, it's not day shifts. Be fine.
Yeah, right. It's happening there. It's gonna be dangerous.
You've got to be kidding me.
Man, I'm so sorry about your grandfather.
Yeah, thanks. What are you doing here? Came back to pick a paycheck.
Paychecks are handed out on Mondays.
Even I know that. I think I've been fired.
You're not loved here anymore.
You guys are dressed up.
We just came from my grandfather's funeral.
Well, he's probably pretty old. Ready, Trey?
No empathy at all. Nice.
Ever since what he told Ryan, of course, no one likes him here.
Is that still on the place I work at, but with Ryan here?
What, you're gonna look bad in front of Marissa Cooper?
No, I just think we should go someplace else.
It's too late. Our friends are already on their way. Is it loaded?
Why would you do this here? Fuck. It's a plan to get someone killed.
This is gonna end ugly, guys.
I hope he doesn't get involved. But then it's Ryan. Hero complex galore.
And it's his brother.
People are gonna see, man.
For God's sake, Kirsten, at least use a glass.
Oh, for God's sake, Sandy, just leave me alone.
I bet you could probably use a little sleep.
I feel okay.
Come on.
Get your hands off!
This is a place where people will gossip. This is gonna be bad.
He doesn't care about that. He cares about.
I know. I care about her later.
I know.
He literally made a point last episode to say we can do this quietly. No one will know.
Have your taste, then we're all good. Speed and ear in the bag. Same quality.
How about we set up a payment plan like we plan to pay you when we feel like it?
Yo, what's up? We had a deal.
What are you gonna do about it, you little Newport biatch?
Who's the bitch now, huh?
It's so many people. Damn it!
Oh, she's so stupid.
Get down! Everybody okay? Just broken glass.
Yeah, she got glass. Fuck. He's probably thinking he brought Trey back to Newport and now this is going to shit. He's gonna feel like he has to get involved. He's gonna have to get to talk to him and do something. But man,
Had a feeling it. Can I come in? Yeah.
you got involved in some fucked up shit.
What happened last night? I was helping Jess out. I got a little out of control, man.
Out of control a little.
People could have died and
I told her I'm done. I heard that before, too. I screwed up, Ryan. I know that. What do you want me to say? I don't want you to say anything. I gave it a shot. We tried to make it work. I swear to God, Ryan. I want you out of Newport.
you can't actually do that. But
Brothers. Granted, I got a little more dad's bad luck. You gotta go, Trey.
and that's before we even know about Marissa.
If he knew, that would be just out of Newport. That would be just out of life.
Yeah.
Be gone first thing in the morning.
Honestly, at this point, man, you crossed too many lines. One he doesn't know about, so there are only so many excuses you can find. You keep messing up. And now you put people in danger.
I was hoping you, me, Marissa, take the boat out, sail to Catalina today.
Never with the other daughter, which they apparently don't have.
How about you and I go? You and me. Grab some lobsters, hang out, have lunch.
I haven't done that in like a million years. Since before we were married. I'll write Marissa a note.
You know what?
They're not gonna push them together again,
Some cereal you want?
right?
No, I'm good.
Well,
thanks.
before the whole
Well, we got a
Taylor
lot of
thing,
leftovers and the food is still
they
around
seem
by the
fine.
truckload.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Friends.
Friends with some benefits.
Your mother has a drinking problem. She needs help.
I mean, like that rehab brochure that I found you just forgot to mention.
He's mentioning
Wait
it
for the
now.
right time, and I've been hoping I could do this myself.
Maybe we can. So if she's drinking, we ask her to stop. We don't have to send her away.
He already asked her to stop once.
She's tried. There's a doctor coming here this afternoon. He's gonna help us stage an intervention.
What? Her dad died. She's sad. She's having a few drinks.
It happened before.
The car accident she had?
Yeah?
Did you know she'd been drinking?
I didn't, because you never told me. You expect me to help ship her off.
We try to help her.
How do I know you didn't cause her to drink? Well, if your way of showing that you're upset is shipping her off so you don't have to deal with her, that's fine. I'm just not going to be
Dude,
part of
he's
it.
You are
tried.
part of it, whether you want to be or not. Your mother needs you. Come on in, Ryan. You should hear this.
Apparently, Mom's a drunk in today's intervention, so...
Too much is happening, man.
You want I can talk to him. Tell him you're doing the right thing, because you are. Thanks. But that's my job.
He's rejecting that idea, I get it. It's scary, but we've tried leaving her to this, it doesn't work.
After that scene from Scarface we just lived through, I could use a short stack stat.
Say hello to my little friend.
So we'll go. Just as soon as you tell me what's going on.
Yes.
Be honest with her, please. You need
The weird
this.
bruise on your neck and a bad excuse from you.
She's been
Weird
noticing.
tension with Trey and then you don't even bother to make up an excuse. Please just tell me what's going on.
Please, you need to talk about this. Finales are good for this, at least. We can get the shit out, talk about it.
Get rid of the bad stuff.
Maybe I should have told you earlier. I don't know. They left that chapter out of the manual.
And Cindy found out recently too,
She
so
go away for it. Well, as long as it takes.
This isn't supposed to happen to us. We're not that family.
Every family's got their issues. This is ours.
I just don't think I can do it.
I get it. We'll be downstairs.
if you want to show up. It would feel like a betrayal, but she will never seek the help she needs if you don't shock her with the truth a little bit. It needs to come from her, that's for sure. But it's not going to come from her if you don't push her towards the truth.
I didn't know he had company.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kenneth Woodruff. Your family requested that I be here today to help them lead an intervention.
What for? Why?
We are all here because we are worried that you have an addiction to alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, that's very nice of everybody, but not necessary.
It
Necessary,
is.
girl.
At least for them to say their truth.
How hard this must be for you to hear. I don't want you to hurt yourself anymore.
Sandy, don't you think you're overreacting?
No. Last night, girl.
You know our history, and you know if it was me, you'd be doing the same thing.
I don't know that. All the time you were partying and doing drugs. I just encouraged you to make better choices. I didn't lock you up.
She's fighting back hard, man, but she's on the defense.
Oh, don't you say a word. I let you into this house.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, he did, because my own mom couldn't take care of me. Because she wouldn't get help even though I asked her to.
Oh.
I don't want to see that happen again to someone I love.
Oh boy.
My heart.
Don't take your anger out of Ryan, please.
I can't believe she said this to him.
I am not going.
We need Seth. We need Seth. Yeah.
Thank you, Seth.
Oh, please, you gotta do this.
It's your son. Girl, listen. This is beautiful. It's really sad, but it's beautiful. This is best. She'll come back next season with a new pep in her walk. She'll be better.
I feel so guilty.
About what, smiling a day after your husband's funeral? Let's face it, that marriage wasn't exactly...
What we had. Nothing ever will be.
What if I decided to stay? What if, we gave it another shot?
Again.
We're both older and wiser now.
Well, I'm certainly wiser.
Really? Really?
Depends.
You needed a reason to bring him back?
Going somewhere?
Bitch, leave.
We could take off together.
Yeah, Jess, where would we go?
Vegas. You a gambler, Trey?
You shouldn't be. Not when you're like that. No responsibility, no fucking care.
I'll be back at 8.
Dude, if you have 1 ounce of wiseness in your 1 cell brain, just leave right now.
That's what he wants to do, but it's easy. There's money, there's a girl that wants to sleep with you. It's easy to just follow.
The way things have been going, I bet that's all over.
have been the cherry on top.
She
told her. She told her.
Oh,
I'm sorry, the Oliver comment.
this is gonna get so much ugly.
When you and Ryan were in Miami, Trey and Marissa, he attacked her, Seth. She didn't tell Ryan because, you know, he's Ryan and who knows what he would do.
Mm-hmm. He'd go crazy.
Trey's crazy. What if he attacks you next? I can't not tell him.
Fuck.
Welcome.
She just left them with a take care of yourselves and now we're doing this.
She won't be able to make any phone calls for 72 hours. It's detox.
That means if something happens with the boys, she's not gonna get it. Ah, shit.
I'm so sorry, Sandy.
We can bend this thing. Doesn't mean it's gonna break.
This is so much sadder than I expected it.
You gotta promise you're gonna stay calm. You're not gonna get all old school right now.
You will.
That's not helping.
It's upsetting.
Yeah, we covered that. So, I know what happened with Trey and Marissa. I guess when we were away, he sort of like attacked her or something.
Don't say it like
himself
that.
on her. So why did he have the cut on his head?
He disconnected.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
He's totally not there. Oh my god.
He needs to process it.
Breathe in and out slowly.
Oh, here. I have tried to be a different person.
Oh shit.
I can't do that anymore.
Oh shit.
Oh dude.
What are you gonna do?
Don't. What do you think? I think he's gonna go kill him.
I'm gonna settle this with Trey.
Yeah, I think he's
I'm
gonna go try to.
I'm gonna go to jail tonight.
Well, we're on our way to Trey's, but you're closer. Maybe you can stop him.
What are you talking about?
Ryan knows.
Oh yeah, he gone.
Oh,
Terminator.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be intense.
Please, please. I don't want this to end up uglier than it is right now.
It's gonna end up ugly. And there's a gun involved too. It's still around. To think he was leaving too.
You're right. I know what happened. I know what happened with you and Marissa. I would have done anything for you. Look, man, I was stoned. It's my idea, Trey. I didn't want to steal that car. Hey, man, I went away for it, and you got the good luck. You had to destroy it? You had to hurt her, huh? No.
Everything is coming back. Oh,
You're
fuck, don't
taking
do
the
this
gun
shit.
on your brother.
What are you gonna do, shoot me?
He's nervous, he could.
Is that how this ends? No, how this ends is up to you.
Dude, put it down.
Walk away.
The fuck?
Oh shit, boys. Oh, yep. To be fair, he deserves this. Oh, but don't kill him. Don't. Oh, fuck.
You can't stop it. You're killing him. Please stop it. You're killing him. You're gonna kill him.
Oh no, fuck.
Oh, that's where the meme comes from?
What you say? That it's all for
What meme? I'll tell you after. Oh shit.
Is he dead?
Fuck. Oh my god. And we're finishing this like that? Maybe call an ambulance, guys. They end the season with this?
How did you guys not freak out? How did you not get... I would have been pissed off to wait like 1 year for the rest. Fuck, I would have been losing it.
Shit.
Okay, so at the end, I'm sorry, I got mixed between shock and laughter because the meme... There's a joke I've seen several times, videos and stuff. At one point, I don't remember when, but there was a decade, I guess, of this where people would make videos where out of nowhere someone would get shot and automatically the ooh, what you say would start.
No, I remember those now.
Yeah,
Thank you. I understand now. Okay,
it could happen with whatever. You get shot or you just fall or something, but something would happen and then the ooh, what you say would start.
Okay.
So this is where it comes from. I've always wondered. I never understood it. Now we get it. What next?
You want to start with what then?
Do you want to start with the big stuff? I want to start with the big stuff. Trey, Ryan, Marissa, the whole deal.
Okay, first of all, What's Ryan's actor's name?
Ben, some Mackenzie,
Okay.
whatever. I don't remember.
I don't know if you saw it, but Ben is really good at having like a void stare. You know, when it's just out of his mind and just looking.
Ben Mackenzie. Yep.
When it's just like so on his head, and he's good at portraying the fact that you just someone just black out, full of rage. You know.
He's good at looking like he's pissed without looking like he's pissed, you know? He's better at this than, I will say it, than Misha Barton at looking upset sometimes. I thought it was funny because I've seen her do that often this season. Where she always, whenever she's upset, she goes through her hair like that. But this is just, if you want to talk about acting, this is what I noticed. She's been upset so much.
Yeah. But I mean, in that scene when Seth told Ryan that what his brother did to Marissa, it was just, you could just saw it in his eyes that I'm gonna commit murder tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, he's good at that. And Ryan Wise, I understand. The fact that he brought up the car from episode 1, season 1.
Yeah.
A lot has been held back when it comes to Trey. I feel like with Trey, it's always been Ryan is seeing him go through stuff. He went through prison and he feels like he owes it to him somehow to make an effort. When in fact, the guy's been messing up so much, he almost like, if it wasn't for Sandy, you would have gone to juvie because of him. True. There's a lot you were put through, and that's what we saw. But there's been years of that. According to Teresa, he's been doing it his entire life. So there's a lot of emotions tied to this that I feel Ryan, being the guy he is, would keep down, never say a word of it to anyone, try to make things calm and make things work, and just, he would take on himself and allow Trey to play around and do shit and mess up. Always expected to be the one to forgive him. And Trey always comes up with excuses. We've seen him ever since he came back. I know someone in the comments asked me it looked like I was on a witch hunt when it comes to Trey. Now, by the way, I am sorry, person who commented. I was right.
Okay, first of all, with Trey, before he tried to assault Marissa, I understand that when you come from that type of background, when you're so used to making bad shows after bad shows, it could be difficult to try to put your life together.
Before prison, messing up, drugs, car theft, all of that. In prison, he also put Ryan through something, almost got him beat up when he asked him to take care of a car for him and stuff. So in prison, still messing up. Then he got out. Ryan offered him a chance. He brought him back home, and it looked like it was fine. So almost started a fight with a guy in the store. Some of what he did after prison I can understand, because it's never easy. I know people who have gone through that. I can only imagine what it's like to go back to society and to have to get used to life again, and while being judged by people who will not trust you, will not accept you, give you jobs, all of that. It is a terrible cycle. Some people can never get out of that. Some people manage. It's tough. And some people go back to prison, you know? It's really tough. And if you make the efforts, it can still go wrong. But if you make the efforts, I will notice it. And I did not notice it much with Trey. With Trey, I've noticed messing up after messing up after mess up. It's been messing up constantly.
He always said that he was sorry, but he never truly learned about his mistake. He always came up with excuses after excuses.
Always put the blame on other people too. Like, oh yeah, it's the clerk who looked at me wrong and wouldn't trust me. Then later on, oh, it's these rich people don't care about that. Like, they don't put value to this. Like, so who cares? Like, I had no choice, or I don't have the money for it. There's always a reason, but really, if you have no other choice, that's one thing. But you had Marissa, you had Ryan, you had Sandy, Kirsten. They offered to help, and he didn't choose that. He chose that other stuff.
The thing that you might be called witch hunt was probably when we had so many doubts with him at the party at Marissa's house.
This is another thing.
Because what happened back then was just so confusing. Did he not did it? But there were so many coincidences the fact that he was with that girl, there was drug involved, he looks out of it like he was high.
He did drugs with her for sure. But that's the thing. Coincidences, one thing that goes wrong, that's one thing that goes wrong. Two things? Three things? Four things?
Three is a pattern.
At one way, it becomes a pattern. So I stopped trusting him, and Ryan did the contrary. He started trusting him more. But he has also a lifetime of emotions he never really dealt with. So you add this, which is the worst, the biggest, and that's after also the trauma, not the trauma, but the stress from the gun, because yes, it's Jess who took the gun and started this whole thing and shot in the public place, which is fucking stupid. To do it there, like, oh god, she's a problem. But he still chose to go along with the plan because it's easy money, and he gets to start. I mean, I guess why he's doing it, because I get it. He is going through a tough time. He barely has enough money to survive on his own. He's basically working a job that doesn't pay much because that's all he can get. It's difficult, and this is offered on a silver platter. It's easy money. It's a girl he can sleep with. He's not alone with her. He's not poor with her. He has a chance, and she keeps coming back. With Marissa, he got a bump on the head, big bump on the head, and Ryan is done trusting him because of what he did and said about Marissa.
You know what's worse? You said that he keeps going back with that girl because it's easy money. He's not alone. He can have this, have that. If it weren't for his mistakes, it would be at the Coens. With a house that he does not pay for.
Yeah, but
he would have his brother, people who might care about him also.
The people that mess up rarely realize what they could have had if they did not do those mess ups. That's why they mess up in the first place. So, is it tragic? Yes. Do I feel bad for him? Not really, because he chose to do these things to Marissa, and now he also, threatened Ryan with a gun, which is one thing. I know he came in with the attitude, and he was throwing things at him verbally, and, he wanted him.
Ryan was ready to beat him up, and he did beat him up.
So that's one thing, also. But apparently you're supposed to be able to take care of yourself, and you're supposed to be a big guy, so why the fuck would you need a gun? If you needed a gun, and you pointed it at your brother, it's because you intended to shoot it. And I don't know if Marissa knows how to handle a gun, but you took the safety off him. Did you? You can get terrified, you can get scared, but knowing Trey, he could have fought back, which he did. So him taking a gun, that's another step, man. I know he was trembling a little bit, he was freaking out, he did not want to shoot his brother, but this is another mess up, another line you're crossing. And after Marissa, I could not forgive him because he did not even act like he was sorry. He acted like he was sad she rejected him. He was sad that he didn't get to go through with it, and he expected her to forgive him. And since she did not, he got angry.
Yeah.
And the whole she came on to me, all of that, it's manipulation, it's a shitty attitude, it's straight up it's predatorial, and he keeps doing it with the drugs, with the gun, with the staying with Jess. He had a few chances. He didn't take them. He always went back to his old ways. And Ryan got fed up. And Ryan being Ryan, at this point, people could say he has a short fuse, but he has a long fuse, man. He let a lot of stuff go.
Regarding his brother, that man has the patience of a saint.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding their history,
Marissa was a step too far. Because this is Marissa. He cares, he's a savior at heart with a lot of people. And Marissa, he loves her. There's no fucking way this would fly. And it got worse. And yeah, now I don't know if Trey's alive. I don't know. He got shot in the chest, in the back, but it got through. So at least it got through enough that he's bleeding on this side. So it looks really bad, but if he dies, there's going to be questions, there's going to be stuff. They could argue it, we have Sandy, so there's that, but we could argue it's self-defense, but he was shot in the back. So
it's not self-defense if you're shot in the back.
From
what I have heard.
No, but you can explain it by saying, he was attacking Ryan, and I shot him, but then again, someone who would look into this could find ways to still blame Marissa or I mean whatever, I don't know. I think if illegal stuff came up, Ryan might be saying he shot Trey instead. I think that would be his thing. That's if legal stuff comes up. It was self-defense though, so maybe we have a shot at making this okay. But he was shot in the back, so this could be a problem. The whole Ryan found out about Marissa getting assaulted before that, so that could also mean like you went to his place, you threatened him, and I don't know, it could turn really ugly. That's if he dies. If he doesn't die, that could be even worse.
Oh fuck.
But yeah.
Okay.
God damn, it was intense.
It sure was.
Ooh, what you say? Ooh, what you only meant well.
Do you think that Julie and Jimmy might get back together?
It's looking like they will, which I think is sudden and.
Well, I mean, did they try to get back together as friends with benefits before Caleb?
Yes.
Or during?
No, during. Before he left.
Before the wedding.
That's part of the reason why he left.
Yeah.
They were getting closer and closer, and Marissa thought it was a bit weird, and she was against it because she hated her mom and she didn't want her dad to be put with her again or something like that. Like,
I think the fact that they got a divorce because of what Jimmy did, and they had time alone on their each on.
And I mean now they have
side.
a shit ton of money.
They do have a shit ton of money.
She's not getting everything, but she's still getting stuff. They did not technically get divorced before. She could have gotten rid of the papers, and who knows?
Yeah, I just hope it's not gonna go back as the first season.
She's definitely getting stuff because she said they were gonna get settled in, and the thing I said it in the episode. I was saying, she's probably shocked that it happened. She feels sad. This is all true. Because I mean, it's someone she knew, and whenever someone dies like this, you cannot not react. But she's definitely not sad about having money. That was her big fear, and now she gets it, and she didn't even have to kill him. He did that on his own. Yeah. But at those funerals, literally not. Kirsten was really down, but Haley maybe a little bit. She was down too, but Seth, I don't think he was that close to his grandpa. Like it's shocking, but I think he feels more sad because of his mom and how she handled it. Sandy's just shocked. He also feels sad for Kirsten. Ryan never gave a shit, so really.
Well, Caleb never really liked Ryan to begin with.
And now he will. He never will.
What was the name of his daughter again?
Lindsay.
Lindsay, yeah. I forgot his name.
I don't know if they'll call her.
In my head.
I don't know if she's coming back or being mentioned again, but it would make sense that they would call her to tell her at least. Still. Those funerals were fucked up, but not because Caleb is dead, you know? Like, Caleb was a big character, but I feel like his death did not impact people the same, the way it should, except for Kirsten, who was already going through some stuff, which brings me to Kirsten. It's so fucking sad.
I am glad that she chose to go through with the intervention.
She needed her son to tell her.
Rehab. And I'm glad that Sandy realized that he was over his head with Kirsten's problem, and he need to get help from someone who's not related to them, you know?
It's because the funerals, everything just got worse. It stopped being a personal behind closed doors thing. It became public, and you said he didn't care, but I think he did in a way, not because of people's opinion, but because of what it would do to Kirsten's reputation and her. For example, once she comes out of rehab, word might spread about the rehab. People might say, she went to vacation, but really we know what it is. Like, that's one thing. But after the funeral, she goes to rehab. People will definitely be saying she was an alcoholic. She drank herself crazy. They could put that on the back on the fault of her dad just died. So this is one thing, but I fear. It's kind of like with Jimmy. This is a community of rich people that are all alcoholics, drug addicts. They all mess up. They are all criminals in some sort of way. Like, they all did something bad, but they are good at judging other people for doing the same thing. So they talk loud and they have a lot of influence. So if you want to live in this community, you cannot destroy your reputation.
No.
And that would hurt her a lot. So to see that happen at the funerals, that was way too intense. And she would not have liked to be seen this way. Even though she saw what was going on, she did it, but she wasn't all there. And she was fighting it so hard too. That's why I said I hated how she responded to Ryan. Because the others, that's one thing, but she was really mean to her sister. She was really mean to Ryan. She was basically just accusing them of stuff, calling them, like, bringing back their issues as a defense mechanism. When you do that,
but
you really are afraid of...
In her mind, she saw them as accusing her of something when they were not better than her.
But that's why I think she needed help the most. Because if she cannot see it, and it's that bad... This is why it's a problem. If she can't see it, she needed a wake-up call. So yes, she felt like she was being betrayed, and Seth also felt like it was a betrayal, and he couldn't do that to his mom at first, but she needed it, and it's a good thing they all came together. Those few months away will do her wonders, hopefully, and when she comes back, she'll be better. Now she'll come back having to deal with whatever the outcome of this is gonna be, but... Yeah. It was necessary. It's just really sad that it got to this point. Really. But now at least all the problems have been aired.
The band-aids have been ripped off.
Yeah, Kirsten is going to get help. Summer and Seth are okay together. The graphic novel is still going to be a thing, so this is cool. Sandy's gonna have a job next season, but yeah, Trey got shot. Marissa's gonna have to deal with the trauma, not only from the attack, but from what she just did. Ryan is also gonna have to go through whatever consequences.
Everything.
Well, he's gonna have to go through the emotions of what happened, the emotions from what he learned, and he and Marissa will have to help each other heal. And they'll have to face whatever consequences may come after this.
Do you think he's going to be able to understand why she did not tell him what happened with his brother? Or he's going to maybe think that she did not trust me enough to tell me what happened?
No, I hope he doesn't go there, because really, unless you have lived it, you don't understand how hard it can be. So who are you to judge, really? She ended up saying, like, even Summer didn't know until the very end here. So I think he'll have too much on his plate to talk to her about this. He might try to talk about what happened if she's still going through the trauma and stuff next season. Maybe they'll talk about it more, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of support from everyone, and yeah. What you say? Can't believe they shot Trey, man, in the chest.
Oh my goodness! But he was about to hit Ryan with a phone.
He was killing him. This is one thing people could argue. Like, he took the gun only after Ryan got in and threatened him physically, but he's threatening him with his fist. This is one thing, and you messed up. So in my opinion, he deserved to be punched, not to be killed. I guess no one deserves to be killed, but arrested for sure. And Marissa, I don't know if she would have, if she would have pressed charges, but. I understand why he got punched. This is one thing. To pull a gun on your brother, he was emotional. He could have been high at this point. I don't know. He was leaving. It got too much for him. He's not built for these emotions, for self-control. He's not good at this. And the thing is, Ryan would have punched him, would have beat him up. This is one thing. Trey, if he had made a mistake, if he had shook a little too much, he could have killed his brother. Now, yeah, of course, he's the one that got shot, but he got shot because Marissa tried to push him away, tried to tell him to stop. He did not stop, and he was about to he was stroking him, and he was about to bash his head in with a phone, which could have killed Ryan. So
all of this mostly because of Jess, because
she did not help.
Oh goodness! And you know what? I have this thing in my gut feeling that saying that we're not done with her yet and her shit.
Maybe. Well, she knows stuff, so the gun technically came from her, so there's that. But the thing is, before Jess, the stuff that Trey did, I could have forgiven. I had red flags. That's it. Suspicions.
Could have gone better.
No, but that before Jess, everything that happened, I could have forgiven. We were getting there. I was saying if Ryan forgives him, I'm gonna give it a shot. It's basically you're trying to find your footing after prison. You do you. This is fine. If we can forgive you, it's okay. But everything after Jess, I can't. And she's the one that basically brought these opportunities, the drugs, the gun, the money,
the deals and stuff.
Everything. She brought those opportunities, but he took them.
She also has a way of being very convincing.
Yeah, but
she knows how to take him by the balls.
I'm a bit tired of people that are like,
no. He has a part in it, but she knows how to.
But that's the thing. Like, I'm a bit tired of people who take that as an excuse or a reason for saying I'm not guilty. Oh, she manipulated me and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, you're a grown up. Yes, maybe there's addiction would be difficult to dodge, I guess.
But here's the thing, you can be. He is addicted to drugs. He's addicted to this doing bad stuff, bad things.
No, he's not addicted to doing bad stuff.
But he has a problem. He has a problem with bad
drugs.
Habits,
I would get it, but he did not do this deal for drugs. He did it for quick cash, and he knew he was stupid. He kind of said it himself, and he regretted it later. But he still said yes to the deal. You're not a robot. No one is forcing you to do anything. You chose to say yes to this. Yes, it comes from something. There's always a reason why you do the things you do. We can discuss them. This is one thing, but you cannot. I have a hard time forgiving stuff like this. And now it's a bit too late. So we'll see.
What you say about it?
I say season 3 needs to happen soon. So.
Oh man. Okay.
Damn.
All right. So that's it for the second season of OC, guys.
Yes. My God, it took us so long, but it was a good end of season for sure.
The sure knows how to end up on the cliffhanger.
This is big. This is a big cliffhanger and a meme. We finally know where it comes from. I'll be looking at some memes tonight, I think. But just for the fun of remembering myself, like, oh yeah, it's true, they did that. But I want to see what happens next. I want to see what they do with this case, if Trey's still alive somehow, because they could make him survive this, or if he's straight up dead, and if he's dead, how do we deal with the consequences? We will take 1 week off between now and the first reaction for season 3. So I don't know if this one is supposed... No, it's 1 per week. So yeah, next week there is no reaction. And then the week after, we're starting season 3. So hopefully you'll be there to see it with us.
All
and
right.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this with us. Again, there's going to be a break with Patreon as well. So next reaction, we're 2 weeks ahead. So next reaction is on YouTube already, is on Patreon already, so you can check it out. The link is in the description below.
Alright, see you next time, guys, for season 3.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.